We're common loaded for bear. Alright, so making this video now so I can get home and just get started. I did some quick math, and I'm busy next weekend. We got a bunch of family stuff. We got basketball tomorrow and a birthday party. So after that, I got 5 weeks to get my car done. It's gonna be tight. So we got a jam. And I got a list of things to punch out today, and it's really beautiful out, so I probably need to mow a little bit too, but it should be all assembly. I got to paint a little bit tonight and then assembly. So stand by. Hope you guys enjoy. Are you guys as excited as me? Tubs are cut. We cut tubs. Transmission belly pan is done. I have a Zeus rail on the other side. It's going to be hard to transfer. I got some mounts up here for the engine, for the transmission cover. This is done. I do not have carbon cut for this top piece, but I mean, come on. And over there, we'll get over there, but yeah, check it out. We're reusing this panel, carbon fiber. And over here, oh man. Yeah, I know it's not that nice, but this is nice. Come on, we got these big head 1/8" rivets. We got our brake line. Just nice and clean, dude. Huh? Yes, sir. Got our seam sealer on our floor pan, so that'll need some touch-up paint. But we're not probably going to do that till the end, because I'm going to guess I'm going to make a mess back here with some brake fluid. So I got to hook that up. And then secure that line. Those are my seatbelt tabs. But dude, didn't that carbon just pop on that silver? And this too. I just masked these off, but I need another tube protector here. But this thing gonna be dope, dude. Keep following along. All right, tubs tomorrow. We're gonna jam this weekend. There's gonna be big things, big jamming. I need this. I need some good forward progress here. let's look at this. Here's this plastic, man. It's thin. It is obviously adding some weight to these tubs, but you know, these things are expensive and I don't really want to ruin them. So I threw some seam sealer behind this. I got rivet washers and rivets. So on the other side, just kind of peeled the plastic off where I was going to rivet so I didn't shove rivets in my assembly holes. I think I'm just going to set this outside in the sun. And then this thing could be put in. Yay! Who's excited about this? Oh man, how good does that look? You guys can see this plastic in here. Nice and shiny. Got my rivet washers. I think this contrast is going to look dope.
so I am going through the brakes and all the bolts back here and using AN washers and tightening everything. So we're going to get the right 4-link bolts in here, and I had to go to the hardware store and get some brake caliper stuff. Brake line is done. I had to make a new bracket because this thing was going to hit my anti-roll, so made this sweet bracket back here. This stuff is tedious. It's tight quarters in here, but what I wanted to show you guys is my bolts. Now, NOS and aircraft bolts and stuff are expensive, so we're going to make our own blue collar bullet style. All right, so I got some AN washers, these little guys, right? We're trying to save weight here, but this bolt, you know, you don't want a bunch of threads after the bolt, or after, I'm sorry, you don't want a bunch of nut after the, Jesus. All right, you don't want a bunch of thread after the nut. And we want the shoulder doing the work. So I've got bolts where the shoulder is going to go all the way through. And then I'm going to trim this. I got these grade 8 thin nuts. So we're going to trim these bolts down. And I'm still going to have some overhang. Like, that's a little too much. But we're fitting them. And you don't want a bunch of threads, so the bolt takes forever to get out. But I am whittling these things down, and we're going to do this right over here. I like to use a thin wheel. This is about what we're going to cut off. I got my calipers set up. I just mark a line on there, and then I cut them with a thin wheel, and then I take them over to my belt sander, and I put a chamfer back on them, and they work great. Don't forget safety equipment, boys and girls. Eye protection, ear protection. There you go. All right. I mean, come on with it. And honestly, I'd probably could take, I don't know, comfortably at least another 1/8 inch or 3/16 off, but these are good enough. I got all the side done to do this side here. And I still got to do, I'm doing the wheelie bar hardware while I'm in here, and then I'm gonna tidy up that other side. I am out here. It is Wednesday night, and I'm jamming on this thing still. Let me show you guys what I've done. We got tubs. We got paneling. We got this. We got to put rivets in. Got my tranny cover all fitted. Got my parachute handle. Got my switch panel up in there. And yeah, starting to restore order. Cut this out yesterday, and I started working on carbon fiber floor panels. Doing that so I could do this belly pan. So, here's my mess. This is going to overlay my carbon, so my carbon's going to go in here. And I am just Zeusing all my springs in, or not Zeusing, riveting all my springs in. So there's my belly pan for my transmission. My transmission's in, so I'm going to finish this, installing all this. I'd like to test fit my carbon and make sure that these dimples that I did fit into the carbon. And yeah, I don't know what I want to do for fasteners, but anyway, this thing will have to get trimmed up a little bit. So just cruising along here. Once I get all those And I'm gonna yank this out, test fit the drive shaft, make sure that it clears my hole that I cut, and then transmission could technically come out. And next step would be finishing the motor and stabbing the motor in here. So yeah, stand by. All right, so I need to put a little bend in this, get this thing tight. Yeah, how good does that look? Then I need to square this off and cut it so it's even with the frame, and then I don't know if I can put this in my bender, but I'm gonna try to just kind of wrap this around this tube a little. So anyway, I think this thing looks really great. My brush work over here looks good too. Like, that's awesome. That's just the old hammered brush on. I didn't really do much of this, guys. That'll get there. But firewall forward, or firewall backwards. It's gonna be totally sealed off. All right, it's Sunday. I'm gonna have to wrap this up as a video because I'm still waiting on rivets. So I ordered them over a week ago. Thanks, USPS. I hope Dodge nails your ass. Doish, whatever. Anyway, I'm just joking. Whatever. So, here's what we got cooking. Carbon. Metal cover. My drive shaft can's gonna sit here. I got a little carbon cover for the back of this thing. Cut that out from my dump valves. I know, it doesn't look that good, but it is what it is. We're cruising. We're still waiting on some brake caliper seal parts from Strange so we can fix our leaky caliper that's new. It happens, you know. Some things are built on a Friday or on a holiday weekend. But anyway, we're going to get that all in there, and then we can finally finish riveting all these components and all my panels. They're ready to go. So if you guys want to follow along in the next video, I'll give you a little preview. Yes, sir. Always hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. I see on my analytics a lot of my watchers aren't followers, so I'd love to get monetized. Hit that button for me. Later.